in Twitch TV land. How are your Tuesdays? It's Tuesday right now, right?
It is Tuesday.
Oh my days of the week and schedule is totally screwed up because of that amazing Extra Life charity stream we did on Saturday.
That was intense, and that was I stayed a lot longer than I had planned on it, and it was a ton of fun. I had a blast the whole time.
Good, fantastic. Yeah, for you guys that didn't know, we had an Extra Life charity stream from Saturday. You might want to relog, by the way.
Oh, yep.
Saturday at 9 a.m. all the way until Sunday at 9 a.m. We played a lot of games. Played some Dawngate. Played some realistic summer sports simulator. We played some Surgeon Simulator. We played some card games like Avalon and Magic, which was a blast. Played some FIFA. Played some original Halo. That apparently Dibs is incredible at the original Halo.
I didn't get in on that. I was busy with the Dawngate game, but it looked really intense. I was going.
I'm super sad about that.
Well, I think we just got some other ones.
Yeah.
Kind of came up. I think it was all cool though.
Kind of kicked off, and we went from there. And
what was that? Was it Summer Olympics?
Realistic summer sports simulator.
The little 8-bit, the 8-bit game.
Hilarious.
That was insane. That was
hilarious game.
I am probably the worst player at that.
I highly recommend you guys going back to check out the VOD. Oh, am I muted?
I'm muted. I've been muted this whole time.
You've been muted the whole time?
Apparently.
Oh, wow.
You didn't even tell me. Way to be a good bro, Will Corner.
Dude, I was really upset. I could hear you right next to me.
I guess so. You couldn't hear me in the headset, and you were just pretending. You were like, yes.
I hear you next to me. I guess the mics are live. You said mics are live, and I trust you, you know?
Just smile and nod, Will Corner. Smile and nod.
I could hear everything you were saying.
Make sure you unlock Cerulean, which are you going to be playing today.
That's right.
Good thing I'm such a loudmouth. Apparently, maybe they could hear me through your microphone because I'm so loud. Okay, so you guys didn't miss absolutely everything I said. Hopefully, you guys got some stuff.
Hope not.
I think we rate. What was the final count? Like 30. What was the final count, Andy?
We're still going, like 3,700.
We're at 3,700, something like that, which is pretty
awesome.
Yeah, fantastic. People can still donate.
Yes.
Oh,
Awesome. Yeah, they can still donate, which is pretty cool. So if you want to be one of those kind of latecomers, we appreciate any and all donations. You can click that link down there. It should take you to the donation page. Let me test it to make sure. Yes, it still does, which is fantastic. Our goal was $10,000, but still any amount of money really helps out. We raised $37.52. Someone out there that donated $2, or maybe two people that donated $1. I don't quite know. But
how long is it? When does it end?
I am not sure when it officially ends. Or do you know when when the donation cuts off, Andy? Oh, so it could go on for a little bit longer.
Oh, just great, awesome.
Yep. So continue donating if you can. We really appreciate that. The stream was a blast. We had a lot of fun. We're getting into game right now. Will Corner's going to play Cerulean.
Oh yeah.
And we'll show you guys some Dawngate, and we'll also give away some keys. So every kill and assist that Will Corner gets this game, I'm going to be giving away one Dawngate beta key.
Awesome.
And to be eligible for that giveaway, you have to be watching for one, and you have to be following this Twitch. If you're not following the Twitch channel, then you're not going to be eligible for a key. And I do have a program that randomizes everyone in the chat, and it'll tell me whether you're following or not. So if you're not following,
so he knows.
Yeah, I can tell.
He knows all.
And if I randomize that person and it says not following Waste on Games, guess what? Getting skipped and killed by Will Corner.
And killed by the beard.
Just by the beard, it's going to come through the internet and just murder you.
But it's actually we don't want to do any of that. We would rather have you follow. So.
Okay. And if you're not lucky enough to be one of those few people, depending on how many kills and assists you get, we'll probably do a multi-use key at the end of the stream for a large batch of people. That should take the pressure off your shoulders, because it's like, oh, I only got 10 kills and assists, but there's 1,000 people watching. We'll be like, here's a 200 use key or a 50 use key or something.
But 10 kills and assists would be a great game for me.
Would that be?
It would be phenomenal. Actually.
Well, there you go. Combined,
dude, it'd be insane.
Okay, all right. We'll see.
But however.
What? Game cam. Yeah, we know. He's telling us how to do our job. No big deal. We got this.
Hey, man, I'm going to let you roll.
But we are going to be playing Cerulean today. We're going to collectively play Cerulean. It'd be cool if I could use the keyboard and you could use the mouse. If we were good enough to do that, it would be pretty dope.
That'd be awesome.
But I don't trust our skill. You do have you're left-handed, which is interesting.
I'm left-handed.
And you're using a right-handed mouse.
I'm using a right-handed mouse. Yeah.
Is that super weird? Is that just the epitome of strange?
I was doing that. I've been doing that since we had a computer at home, like since the first 486.
Really?
I even knew. Yeah. I was just like, well, I can't really.
Do you have an ambidextrous mouse at your desk, or do you still use a right-handed mouse?
I got a right-handed mouse on my desk.
That's so strange. Interesting. So if you even switched to an ambidextrous mouse and like the keys were switched, would you be screwed up?
I think I've used a left-handed mouse, or maybe an ambidextrous one before. And I don't know if I really liked it.
Really? Interesting.
It felt pretty
So you're
foreign.
super weird. You're a left-hander that uses a right-handed mouse exclusively.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Very, very interesting.
I've been called worse though, so it's all right.
So Cerulean is a tanky character, and he has some pretty sweet utility, I would say, with his flip over his shoulder, his Q spin that can slow, his W amazing armor, magic resist buff, and his ultimate, which is probably one of the most fun ultimates to use in the game.
It's super satisfying. The flip is very satisfying as well, and like very crucial for team fights.
So again, if you're just tuning in, welcome. This is Dawngate. It's a brand new MOBA published by EA, developed by us here at Waystone Games. We are showing you guys one of our developer playtests. So everyone in this game is a developer. Will Corner, for example, playing right here on the cam, on the big cam, showing off his amazing beard, is a concept artist here on the team. Core Jester OM right there that he's laning with at Amaranth, which is interesting because it's a lore lane, because Amaranth and Cerulean do have a history. They're both from the Shorewind tribe. That is one of our monetization guys, Andrew Beaudry.
We got a good team, I think. Here we've actually had some good games with this combo.
Really, that's good. It can be a very dubious combo because if you're not perfectly in sync, the Cerulean can completely screw up the Amaranth.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. With the screw up the bubbles and the timing, and I've definitely flipped people out of
the bubble,
of her bubble and the ult.
Oh,
before, actually.
so unfortunate. So unfortunate.
Yeah.
So just to let you guys know what's going on. Trench is playing a Predator Cerulean. We have 4 roles in our game. He chose the Predator. You choose it at the beginning of Shaper Select. Predator is all about getting kills and assists. They get extra Vim, which is our resource and experience, every kill and assist that he gets. In addition to that, he gets bonus Vim for killing the enemy Spirit Well workers. While, some counter jungling going on right here in the very, very beginning. Caleb on Salas taking a lot of damage. The stagger comes out. Ooh, you gonna be able to catch that? I think he's gonna be able to get away.
Not unless we have a bubble.
Oh man, he's a little bit far away. Probably just nah. At least you stop them from getting the buff. That's the important thing. So
exactly
his counter jungling efforts are completely null and void right now. So really, really good job going into there. I think does Amaranth have stagger as well?
She does.
Yes. So you guys pretty much use your stagger at the same time,
Yeah.
which was the least effective way to do it. But, just a miscommunication on y'all's part. If you guys had chained your staggers one after another, I feel like you probably could have gotten that kill.
Totally.
But it's okay. Since you're not on Skype and not on TeamSpeak or something, it can be hard to coordinate those staggers really effectively.
Totally.
But because you guys were out of lane for so long, Minx was able to get level 2. So she has her W and her Q right now. As Zalgus, who is a really big burst mage, and Minx again is Alice Lowe, one of our UI designers, UI artists, and Renzo, who's playing Renzo today. Who's that? Illogic?
That's Chris Orpea.
Chris Orpea, there you go. One of the effects animators.
Yes,
I believe.
VFX.
VFX. There you
VFX
go.
artist.
So each person in this game, of course, responsible for different things on the development of Dawngate. Will, as a concept artist, what have you brought to the world of Dawngate personally?
I've been fortunate to do a lot of different stuff. I've done some character work. I designed Cerulean.
Well, is that why you like playing him? Is that a one thing?
There's a little, there's a little attachment there, I think.
Okay.
I've done a lot of environment stuff. In terms of some objects and some ground terrain. And
Now, interestingly enough, you took the spell Stagger, which I believe is one of your own icons, correct?
yes.
So you made not great flip even while you were rooted. That was really good. Minx
Thank you.
forced to burn her blink. That's a 5-minute cooldown. Totally worth.
Just recently I did Salus's ability icons as well.
Oh, they look really cool. I like them a lot.
They're fun. The ability icons are cool because they need to convey the ability, but
What
they
it
also need
does.
to look good, and we spend a little more time on those than.
You got to. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of the pieces that most people see and look at aside from items. Like people look at the ability icons, and one of the best things about Salus's, I like his Q. I believe is like a flying like dragon kick.
Yeah,
kind
and
of thing. It's really cool.
I had like a really abstract one, like with just a hand before, and they were like, no, he does a bunch of different moves when he engages, and he does a kick, and so I was like, oh yeah, that's sweet. So
There you go. Someone's asking right now, you must have Origin to play this game. So Mr. Z-Mud, no, you do not have to have Origin to play the game. You do have to have an Origin account, but we do not use the Origin client whatsoever. We use our own client, so no Origin. Any other if you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask. Hit a Q : and then ask your question, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability if I do see it. What Why are you guys playing this game to tease us when we want the servers to be online so badly? We apologize, Embrace. We do these dev playtests every Tuesday pretty much. We usually stream the whole day on Thursdays during our beta events, so we don't get to do a dev playtest really. Ooh, oh, there we go.
Nice.
That's an assist. That's going to be a beta key.
That's it.
So we do this to let you guys know what we're working on. We let the employees, the developers, really get some time in the spotlight as well. I think it's fun. I assume that was a really nice flip. I assume they enjoy coming on the stream and interacting with you guys. Is that a fair assessment, Will Corner?
Yeah, I think so.
Perfect. I didn't drag you on here, did I?
No,
Good,
absolutely
good.
not.
Wonderful.
I was just a tad late because we had ramen, so I was.
That sounds delicious, though.
was
That's
pretty-
a
it was
worthy
pretty good.
excuse of being late. So I'm gonna give away a beta key for that assist real quick. Let's see. Remember, I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds to hit that follow button if you haven't already. Follow the channel. It's down the bottom left. If you're not following the channel when I randomize your name, you will get nothing. Sorry. Sub.
Alice is upset I had ramen without her.
Oh God, she's listening to the stream, obviously. So a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Randomize. Taco Cat. That's a great
Taco
name.
Cat's an
That's
awesome
a
name.
great name. Congrats, Taco Cat, on your Dawn Gate beta key. It's gonna be in your Twitch message box right meow. That's a see.
See what you did there, dude.
That had a lot of stuff, a lot of meta jokes going on right there. So congrats to Taco Cat on your Dawn Gate beta key. Can you get this game for SNES or Genesis only? Currently, we're looking to break into the Super Nintendo market. We feel like that's kind of a burgeoning field.
Yeah.
So we will be developing for the Super Nintendo, I believe, later in 2020. I think is where we're going to start working on that Super Nintendo title. Will Corner, I believe you're making the cartridge art for that.
Yes,
Correct?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. I'm super stoked about it. Got a lot of good ideas. It's gonna be sick.
You know what I really like
It's
seeing?
gonna have nothing to do with our game either. It's gonna be
Zero
something
things.
Totally.
Zero things.
Yeah.
You know what I really love? I love the have you ever seen people that put take an NES cartridge and then put a Battlefield 4 logo on it or a sticker? I think that's really cool to see. There's that ultimate that we love. Oh my God, Minx going down. That's another
Nice.
beta key too.
That's
There's
it.
another beta key. So let's see who's the next one. Viper Edge 1. Also a cool name.
Yeah.
Need some X's in there though.
Viper Edge.
Viper Edge.
Viper Edge.
Boom.
I'm always impressed with some of the names.
We'll be
Different
backwards
people have.
compatible with the original NES. We're trying to see if we have the technology to do that. We definitely know we don't want to be SNES exclusive. We may branch out to the Genesis. But as far as the cartridge being backwards compatible, it might be a little dubious to do. I don't know if the technology is there yet, with the Super Nintendo being such a new system.
Yeah, very much so. And also, we definitely not overlooked Sega CD.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's just,
That could really blow up.
it could be amazing.
Sega CD could be the next big thing. Let's just say that, guys. Also, the Sega 32X. I don't know if you're familiar with that. What was that
I am
add-on?
not.
It was like an
Oh.
add-on that goes into the original Genesis and gave you
Really?
32-bit processing, I guess.
I-
It was incredible. The only game I ever bought for it was Doom.
Possibilities
it.
are endless. That's the best game to buy, though.
It is the best game. With the ridiculous brackets. See, Richard knows what I'm talking about. The ridiculous 32X bracket. Is that the
Dude, those are
Oberon? No.
the
Scott
good
Moore
old-
is Oberon.
These are the good old days, dude.
Will you port to Nintendo 64? Possibly. We're thinking about it. But with the controller limitations of the Nintendo 64, we don't know how we translate all the mobile buttons and functionality to the. We'd probably map them all to the C buttons actually, and just make it as unergonomic as a controller can be, and it'd be incredible. Jax on the Fox asking you a question directly. Will, who was your favorite shaper to work on?
Out of the ones I did, honestly, Freya was one of the first I did, maybe the first, and she was actually a lot of fun.
Freya has been really awesome. She's been getting a lot of love in the fan art. I don't know if you've seen all the fan art we have of Freya.
Yeah, and there's been some awesome fan art, but I'm glad that she's getting love because she's a cool character. She's really tough, but she's got that tough, attractive.
Now, my question for you then would be, so she obviously has kind of the Little Red Riding Hood, while Fenmore is kind of the big bad wolf.
Right.
Which came first, or did they come together?
I think Freya came first.
Really? So you
Yeah.
kind of had the Little Red Riding Hood mentality, and then Fenmore became her big bad wolf?
I believe so.
Okay, I see.
I'm not sure how far in advance they had for Fenmore in terms of just like a loose idea.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely worked on Fenmore after Freya. And they wanted to tie them together, and so we thought it
Okay.
was pretty cool. So
Let's see. How much modes does Dawngate have at the moment? 5v5. We just have the 5v5 on this one map. We haven't branched out to other game modes and maps and stuff just yet. But it's something that we are definitely not opposed to doing. It's just something that takes time, and we really want this map to be the cornerstone or the keystone of the whole game.
for sure.
A Linux version, we don't have a Linux version yet. Nor do we have a Mac version. We're 100%, kind of Windows based right now. But if there is enough demand in the future, we wouldn't be opposed to doing other versions like Mac OS and stuff like that.
That could be cool.
Could you say you want it to be the Waystone? Good one, Fallen Heavens. Good one. Will this game launch with an in-game voice chat? I don't believe so. I don't think we have any plans for voice over IP. When is the Buell Shaper coming out? Not soon enough, Richard. Not soon enough. How are you today, Pluto? I'm doing great. Jack's on the Fox. How are you? In the jungle, how many camps do you have and what do they do? So in our jungle, each side has 3 buffs. So there's a total of 6 buffs on the map. 3 of them are unique. We have the blue buff, the orange buff, and the green buff. The green buff is the power buff. It gives you increased power. The orange buff, I don't know colors apparently, is the armor buff, which gives you more armor and makes you more tanky as you kind of use abilities and deal damage. And the haste buff, which gives you more haste, and haste is kind of our do everything faster stat. So we have these interesting, yeah, it's good. We have these interesting stats in our game that are, they're kind of uniform stats. So when you build power, depending on what kind of shaper you're playing, it gives you the damage you need. So if an Amaranth, who is kind of a mage caster, shaper, buys power, and Varian, who is kind of an AD, right-click auto-attack caster, buys power, they're going to get 2 separate things. Varian is going to get auto-attack damage, and Amaranth is going to get spell damage on all of her abilities. So it kind of... The stat, when you buy it, kind of molds to whatever you need it to be. So haste, for example, using my 2 examples of Amaranth, the burst mage, and Varian, the kind of auto-attack carry.
Yeah.
Varian's going to get attack speed, while Amaranth is going to get cooldown reduction. And that's to make it so that there are no traps or quote-unquote bad items in our game. They're all going to be useful to every shaper pretty much. So, and then in addition to that, ooh, there's another kill, or assist rather. Are we going to see another one? That's 1 key at least. Let me give away key, and then I'll go back into it. Congratulations to It's You Arts. It's You Arts, maybe? Something?
Arts, you arts.
Something like that. Congrats to your Dawngate beta key. It's in your Twitch Master Box, right? Meow. So in addition to the kind of stats, the uniform stats that just kind of become what your shaper needs, we also have the spellbook system. So the spellbook system is where we have moved kind of all items in our game only have passives. There's no activatable items. The spellbooks system is where you'll find kind of actives that you may know from other MOBAs, such as Stasis, such as Tailwind, stuff like that. And you unlock 1 spellbook spell at levels 1, 10, and 20. So you choose them throughout the game, which I think is a really cool concept, and it's really sets us apart because it's the kind of analog, if you want to make one, is the summoner spells in League of Legends.
Right.
However, in League, you choose Flash and Smite, let's say, at the beginning of the game. You are stuck with those for the entirety of the game until the game ends. In our game, let's say you're a jungler. Let's say you take Vanquish, which is kind of our version of Smite, at level 1. When it comes to late game, let's say you don't need Smite anymore, or Vanquish anymore. Guess what? For 400 Vim, you can sell it and pick something else up that's a little bit more useful to yourself or a little bit more useful to your team. Because if the Parasite's down, which is our big kind of evolving boss monster, you don't... Oh, 3v1. That's okay.
It's all right. I think that was our fault.
What's our big kind of evolving boss monster? If it's down late game, it's down for 6 or 7 minutes. You're not really going to need Vanquish at that point. So sell it, pick up a Blitz, pick up a Stasis, pick up something else. We've also done that. Stasis is a good example. Stasis in League, let's say, is on Zanya's Hourglass, which is like a 3,600 gold investment, and it's primarily 100% a made item, or an AP caster item.
Right.
You wouldn't buy that on an AD carry. You wouldn't buy that on a Varian or a Nisa or a Mikella or something like that. So what we've done there is we've made the the items or the spellbook spells kind of item agnostic. Meaning you don't have to buy a Zanya's Hourglass to get that stasis effect.
Exactly.
Which it may be useful on an 80 carry, but you're not going to spend 3,600 gold on it. So in our game, you can just pick up stasis as one of your spells at levels 1, 10, or 20, or respec into it as the game progresses if you do indeed need it. It's all up to you, and it's completely free at levels 1, 10, and 20, and you can respec them throughout the game for 400 Vim.
Yeah, being able to do that is super awesome, especially when I jungle. Get rid of Vanquish, but I pretty much Stagger and Blink are the bread and butter for Cerulean. For me anyway, I find they work the best.
Ruck to Truck, someone saying, how many characters are there right now? So we do
Blink,
have
sorry.
20? Was Salus our 20th character? I believe we're up to 20 Shapers, which is pretty awesome.
That's pretty
We
awesome.
started the beta with 12, and we've released 8 Shapers since May. So I think we're on a pretty good pace. So thank you guys for sticking with us, and we have many more Shapers to come. As far as how many Shapers we expect to have at release, we don't really have a set number. We're going to keep releasing Shapers until Dibs runs out of ideas. So the design pit is just like, wow, we have made every Shaper we could possibly make, which is not going to happen anytime soon, I promise.
Doing it.
Okay. What sets this game apart from League and Dota 2? So this is a question that we get rather often. Oh, there's another key. No? Okay. Let's do another key.
So, yep.
Cafe Grums. Congrats to your Dawngate Beta Key. Remember, guys, follow the channel to be eligible to win a Dawngate Beta Key. So we get this question quite often. What sets us apart from League? What sets us apart from Dota 2? First off, the map is inherently different. We use a 2-lane map with essentially located kind of boss monster that you could compare to Roshan or Baron Nashor. The 4 Spirit Wells at the corners of the map are economy nodes that generate Vim, which is our resource over time for your team. They can be captured. Not only can they be captured, but you can harass your enemy's economy line by killing the Spirit Well workers that are the ones that physically harvest the Vim at those points. As you can see right now, Will's team has 3 of the Spirit Wells captured around the sides of the map. If you want to go to a Spirit Well real quick, just show them off. There you go. There's his little guys farming away. In the top of the UI, you'll see that 33 number to 10.
I was going back in.
35 now, now that more Spirit Well workers have spawned. That is the amount of Spirit Well workers that that Will's team has, and they're farming Vim per minute for his team on a global level. And you'll see Caleb is up there capturing his Spirit Well. So as soon as that Spirit Well captures, if you can go up to it just as he captures it maybe. There you go. And now it's his. So the enemy team has taken control of that Spirit Well. It'll be locked for the next few minutes, so Will's team cannot just recapture it back instantly. It gives them a little bit of time to pad their economy if they're in a losing kind of scenario, which they kind of are at the moment, being 6 kills to 4, but it's still a relatively close game. So we've got the 2 lanes. We've got the Spirit Wells. You have the centrally located boss monster, which is called the Parasite. The Parasite is interesting and a little bit different because it evolves over time. So at his first evolution, he's going to be a monster that gives you global Vim, which is our money in the game. So no buff, no nothing, just Vim. So in that case, he is like a dragon from League of Legends. At stage 2, he gets a little bit stronger, gets bigger, gets a little bit new abilities, hits a little bit harder, and he gives you a buff and global Vim. At stage 3, he is at his strongest. This happens with time, by the way. So at 12.5 minutes, he becomes stage 2, and I believe at 17.5 to 19 minutes, he becomes stage 3. So at stage 3, he gives you a stronger buff, a little bit more Vim, but he is really, really tough to take down. We've seen a lot of teams kind of throw at Parasite. It's not always the prettiest of sights. There's another beta key right there for you. Dr. Nukes, congrats on your Dawngate beta key. It's coming to your Twitch message box right meow. There it is. And then, of course, the unique shapers to our game, we think bring a new kind of
That's another
flair to the game. That's another one. Let me give you another one.
Sorry.
In addition to that, Dreda 88888888. Congrats on your Dawngate beta key. What I think is really cool that that our game has that isn't really found in League per se is the banter system as well. So lore is very important to us here at Dawngate. We do have Chris Latois and Hunter Howe, our writer and creative director, crafting an incredible world for all of our shapers to live in. And they have this banter system where they talk to each other in the game, which I think is really cool. So
super
Cerulean and Amaranth, for example, they're both from the Shorewind tribe. They used to date back in the day, from what
Back
I've
in the
heard.
day, yeah.
But they have had to go their separate ways because of the Shorewind tribe kind of rituals and kind of what happens at the age of puberty, pretty much. But they talk to each other in game. They have little conversations, which I think it's something that seems small, but I think it's really, really cool, and I think it's really, really unique and makes it super fun.
I honestly, a lot of times I end up hearing all the new ones just sort of whenever I'm playing, like either a playtest or a beta game, and it's pretty cool to hear like some of the new interactions.
Yeah,
they're pretty funny,
and
they're
it's
pretty
something
cool.
that, like, with jokes and taunts and stuff, you can spam them. You know, like one character has, let's say, 3 jokes, 3 taunts, blah blah blah.
Right.
But you may have never played with like Dibs and Nisa together, and like there's special banter and special dialogue that you will only hear if there's a Nisa and Dibs on the same team.
Right.
And then also to that effect, there's special banter and dialogue that you will only hear if Nisa and Dibs are on opposite teams. Like, there's so many different permutations of what people can say and what the banter system can bring out that I think it brings a really cool aspect to the game and makes it really unique. In addition, we do have the role system, which is really, really important, and it's probably my favorite differentiation from League and Dota 2 and such. So in Shaper Select, you choose one of 4 roles, and those roles dictate how you gain money or Vim throughout the game. So right now, Will Corner playing a Predator, which is one of the roles. He's getting bonus Vim and experience by getting kills and assists. So every kill and assist is putting him that much further ahead of the enemy team. However, the big downside of the role is if you don't get those kills and assists, you're screwed.
I've definitely, it's definitely gone awry many times from not getting that. And
it is the role that, aside from Gladiator, I would say, that has the highest potential for going wrong. Gladiator, as I mentioned, is the farming role. So a lot of AD carries like to take Gladiator. Every last hit you get gives you more consecutive Vim than the last one, up to a max of plus 30 Vim per last hit. But you have to do it in this small kind of 10-second window thing. So let's say I hit the first CS, I'm going to get base Vim plus 2. Second CS, base Vim plus 4, plus 6, plus 8, plus 10, all the way stacking up to 30. But if I don't chain one CS to the other in a 10-second window, then I lose the stacks and start back over at plus 2. So if you're really good at farming, Gladiator is 100% the role for you to play, and it's absolutely a blast to get a Destruction, which is like a legendary tier item, at like 8 minutes. It can be absolutely devastating to the enemy team. But in addition to that, it comes with a downside, and that downside is if the enemy team realizes that you're playing Gladiator and you need those last hits, if they effectively stop you from chaining together your last hits, you're dead in the water. Like, there's no other way for you to gain high amounts of Vim from your role other than last hitting. We have gone for a system where all the gold is not predisposed to last hits. You do get Vim for being around near dying minions. So in League, for example, if you don't get a last hit, you don't get gold. Like, that's it, 100%. You have to last hit to get gold from a minion. In our game, last hitting is kind of just icing on the cake. You get gold, or Vim rather, from just kind of being near them if they die. So what we've done there is there's also a Tactician role, which is super effective. It's kind of the support-y role, although I've seen many Tacticians carry really, really, really hard. They get bonus Vim from being near dying lane minions, and they also get bonus Vim for harassing enemy Shapers. So in lane, they're protecting their Gladiator by harassing the enemy Shapers, keeping them away from harassing their own Gladiator so that his Gladiator can be safe, pick up the stacks, and really kind of carry the game. And then the last role is Hunter, which is a jungling role. They get bonus Vim for... they have a chance to get bonus Vim by killing jungle minions. They're healed for jungle minions max health when it dies, and they also deal a little bit of bonus damage to jungle minions as well. So really, really effective at just kind of farming the jungle up, getting those buffs, and stuff like that.
Predator also gets a bonus for
killing Spirit Well workers.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, yeah, cool.
So that's one thing we've taken from RTS. Is the worker line harass. You know, it's all about like Gassy, our lead system designer, is very, very much a StarCraft fan, an RTS fan, and what he's done with that is he loves the idea of when you invade someone's base with like a level 1 probe or like a marine or something and kill off one drone, it sets them back. Their economy is now, especially in a game like StarCraft where everything is so micromanaged and everything needs to go perfectly, if you kill one drone, it could set their economy back 30 seconds, to a minute. So we've done that by introducing the ability to harass spirit well workers and kill spirit well workers. So even if you can't get a capture on a spirit well and turn it over to your team entirely, if you kill all the spirit well workers at a well, guess what? That well is not generating any money for them, and it's just dead weight. So really, really cool concept there. The roles are really unique. The spell book is really unique, and the shapers themselves I think are pretty cool.
Yo, they're awesome. Yeah.
Let's see. There's one kill.
I staggered. Oh.
Oh.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh God, you're so low. There's another one.
there we
That's
go.
2 keys though. So let me
That's
away
it.
2 keys. That ult is just like Garen's. It's actually not just like Garen's. Garen does. It's interesting because he jumps in, so it's a gap closer, and instead of dealing damage based on their missing health, it actually heals Cerulean based on their missing health.
Yep.
So it's really, really cool.
It's
It's
awesome.
not an execute; it's a heal secute.
So you got
I don't know. the
heal
word.
secute.
I like it. I like it a lot. So pretty different. Have I missed 4 keys? Okay, I'm gonna give away 4 keys real quick, guys.
Sweet.
Josh Lawton, congrats on your Dongate beta key. Josh Lawton. Next up is underperforming. Hopefully you get that checked out and you don't underperform in Dongate. That would be terrible. Dongate key is in your message box. Third is Dippy, 1984. Congrats to Dippy, 1984. And the last one for now is going to be Tween Tip. Congrats to Tween Tip on your Dongate beta key.
Tween tip.
Boom. Remember, guys, to be eligible for a Dongate beta key, you have to be following the Twitch channel. If you're not following the Twitch channel, when I randomize your name, you do not get a Dongate beta key. I apologize. And stick around, guys. We're going to do a large multi-use key at the end of the game,
Always good.
regardless of how many kills and assists he gets, because he's doing great right now. He's already gotten 10 kills and assists. And we're going to do a large multi-use key on top of that. So any kill and assist that he gets from here on out is just icing on the cake. It's just awesome. It's dope.
That is dope.
F you for banning me. Interesting enough, you're getting banned. So there you go. Tell him to refresh the. I will refresh the random roller right now. How about that? Just for you, Cracktro. Is ranked only available at level 30, so we do not have an out-of-game progression system just yet. Game has game. Interesting. Let's see how many are you gonna get here? Are we gonna get any?
I don't know.
They're pretty tanky.
Got aced.
That's one. You got one.
We didn't get aced, but I got.
You got Salas. Let me
Alright, sweet.
Let me give away a key to play in video games. Congrats to play in video games. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh, rank system.
Rank system, yes.
So we don't have an out-of-game progression system just yet, but Gasty and the design team is of the philosophy that they don't want to gate any players from playing ranked kind of as soon as they start. So there isn't going to be you have to be level 30, let's say, when we introduce a progression system to play ranked. You can kind of jump right in, you know, which is really, really awesome. Remember when Waystone Games had like 100 viewers only? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Thanks, WhatsApp1.
Pepperidge Farm.
But yes, that being said, there is no rank system in the game yet. But we definitely understand the desire for people to pit their skills on a competitive level against other players. That's the best part about ranked is, cutting your teeth on players who are like-minded. There's definitely a difference between playing kind of regular, normal draft pick than playing high-level solo queue. Because there's normal draft picks. Some people use them to test out new champions or new shapers or something like that, or they're just having fun, or they're just testing the game or something like that. When it comes to ranked, it becomes for the most part, there are still trolls out there, but for the most part it becomes a little bit more competitive, and it becomes a little bit more try hard and a little bit more serious. And people want that. People want to play with like-minded individuals.
Sure.
I don't queue up for ranked thinking, I'm gonna troll and just play a brand new champion or shaper that I've never played before. I queue up for rank to win.
Right.
And that's not to say there aren't trolls out there. I am Diamond 2 in solo queue at League, and there are still trolls up there. I played with a Teemo the other day a support Teemo that constantly ran into the enemy team and died over and
Not
over and
cool.
over. Very, very sad for me. But at least, you know, the people up there will report him, and, you know, hopefully things will get taken care of and he won't do that again. He also had a really troll name. It was like, "Why you mad?" or something. You know, he was
Okay.
just obviously a troll, and it made me
Right,
really
right.
unfortunate.
That's never fun.
But we will definitely have a rank system in the future. I promise. Do you have a system in place to handle toxic players? We don't have anything yet, Neblin 7. We are thinking of ideas of how we want to implement it. We definitely don't just want to do a punitive thing. We don't want to just punish people that are being bad. We believe that there is also good in reinforcing goodness in people, you know? Rewarding people who are good rather than only punishing people for bad.
Right.
You know, doing both of them is really, really important to us. You know, you want to punish people that are extremely toxic, but you also want to give people something for being good players. You know, like whether it's voted on by the community or whether, you know, there's some system in there to reward them somehow based on their play, based on their score, based on what have you. To reward them for being good players. We definitely believe that is two sides of the same coin, and we respect both sides, and we want to implement both sides in some way. But we want to do it with a way that's important and works for Dawngate. You know, we're our own game, we're our own unique MOBA that we hope that people will see and realize and understand that we're trying earnestly to make an effort to make a contribution to MOBA as a genre. We're doing everything we can to make innovation, to make strides as far as the role system and the spirit wells and the new map and the centrally located monster and stuff is concerned, to make some kind of a contribution. In addition to that, it makes me just think of the ward system. The ward system in our game is unique in that each shaper has one ward on a 3-minute
nice,
cooldown.
dude.
So there's no buying wards, there's no purchasing vision or anything like that. Each person is responsible for pulling their weight, placing their own ward, and allowing the team as a whole to succeed. So there's definitely an emphasis on teamwork.
I got an assist off that.
Did you? Damn.
Did.
Okay. Let's give away another beta key. Yummy Chicken. Congrats to Yummy Chicken
Yummy chicken is yummy.
on your Dawngate beta key. It's coming to your Twitch message box right meow. Let's see. Any other questions out there? Is there going to be anything like runes or masteries? So right now we have loadouts, perks and loadouts. They are... it's a system that we make and we release to you as preset perks and loadouts that you pick before the game starts. Right now, what are you running? Brawler, I believe?
Bravado.
Bravado. One of my favorite loadouts, actually. So
It's great. I
So
love it.
Bravado is what Will Corner has chosen. It gives you, I think, this number is going to be slightly off. Like 112
No,
or like
that's it.
116?
Yeah,
112? I'm so good.
health, and I think
Every time you
5%.
damage in a shaper with an ability, you take 5% less damage
less
for the
damage,
next
yep.
few seconds. So really, really awesome for Cerulean because he likes to get in there, land a Q, land an E, something like that. And then sometimes in lane, he likes to kind of pull away. And to reduce the efficiency of enemy trades, running Bulwark, or Bravado, I'm sorry, when you damage them with that Q or E, you're going to take 5% damage, 5% less damage as you walk away. So thus diminishing their trade even more and giving you even more lane dominance. One of my favorite loadouts by far. Is their camera always fixed to the shaper? See you
No,
for you?
it's
No. Will Corner is just a fan of locked cam. You can unlock it.
it's a very nice way of saying I'm not good enough to use the unlocked cam, which I'm totally cool with because I'm not. But I've made it work to a degree, so.
Some people do it.
Yeah.
That's quite all right.
I practice using unlocked cam, and I'm just not super confident with it yet.
Is there a local area network mode? No, there's not. However, you can make custom games to play with your friends. Wow, that was a great engage. That was pretty much 4 keys. I'm going to give away 4 keys.
That's it.
Remember, guys, I just rolled 2 people that aren't following the channel, so I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to follow the channel. Hit that follow button. If you don't hit that follow
Super
button,
easy.
you don't get a key. These 2 people that I just randomized are not getting Dawngate beta keys because they didn't hit that follow button. How sad is that?
That's super sad,
Super
dude.
sad. I'm crying on the inside because of that.
I'm super sad on the inside.
Yep.
They could have gone away with something today.
So 5 seconds to hit that follow button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let this refresh.
Nice.
Boom. Mini Mog 050.
And I think that would have been one more assist towards the end there.
Congrats to Mini Mog 050 on your Dawngate beta key. It's in your Twitch message box. Congrats to Nick MD 22. Congrats, congrats, congrats. That's 2. 3 is going to be going to Asboteg, maybe?
Asbateg, yeah.
Asboteg. Number 4 is going to go to Seriod. Congrats on your Dawn Gate beta key. Number 5, which is going to be the last single-use key we're doing for the day, and then we're about to do a large multi-use key for you guys. It goes to Reapermon. Congrats to Reapermon on your Dawn Gate beta key. All right, so that's all the single-use keys for the day, but stick around. We're about to be doing a large multi-use key.
Can we move this back here?
Here we go.
Relieve you of my left-handedness.
All right, big cam. So we're about to do a 500-use beta key, guys.
Yes.
According to our number, we have 1,100 people watching right now. So pretty much 50% of you are going to get into the beta.
That's
right
awesome.
now. So you guys better be stoked. You better be excited. I'm excited to give it out to you.
Super stoked.
It always gives me that little good feeling in my heart, whenever I give away a large multi-use key to 50% of the people watching. So go to waystonegames.com right now, register for the beta, get to the part that says, hey, do you have a Dawn Gate beta key? You're going to hit yes, and you're going to try to be one of the first 500 people to input this key. That's your odds are good. These are pretty much the best odds you'll ever be given.
They're good odds. I mean, 50-50, you can't really go wrong.
No, not at all. 2013, brand. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to give you guys a few more seconds. We're going to answer some more questions, give you guys a few more seconds to register at the site, waystonegames.com. Before we put this key up, I want everyone to have, a nice fair chance at it. The key will be in the stream. It'll be right above me. You register at waystonegames.com. Let me link you directly to the registration page.
I like seeing the randomizer. That's pretty cool. I always hear about it, but I've actually never watched
It's the first time you've ever seen it?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super.
Did you see even what it tells me when they're not following? It's like they're not following in big red letters right here. Yeah. That's how we weed the bad ones out.
That's it.
All right, guys. So register at waystonegames.com. Get ready to put in the key. Once the key is displayed up here, the first 500 people to put it in get it. And Will Corn and I will be here for the next few minutes to answer some more questions until the key is used up. And then we'll be done for the day. So you guys ready? You only need an Origin account. You do not need the Origin client at all.
No client, yep.
No client. If you don't even want to download origin.exe and install it on your computer, you don't have to. That's it.
That's awesome.
You can sign up for an Origin account online at ea.store.origin.com, something like that.
Yeah.
And you never have to get the client. How about that? We'll make a concession there for you.
Can't go wrong.
That's it. So here we go. 500 use beta key above our heads. It might be below us. I don't know where it is actually.
Well, we'll
right
find.
now.
Boom.
It's below us. There we go. Look, we're gonna move it up here.
Oh no! Yeah. All right.
There you go.
Screwed that up.
DFWM XKZF 5Z8Q MCTH. There you go.
Sweet.
That's a 500 use key right there. Congrats to the 500 people that get into the beta.
500 happy users.
Hopefully. So yeah, any questions that you guys have that you want to talk about? We're here for another 5 to 10 minutes or so. We'll talk to you. Personally. I will address you by name. That's how much we love
There's
you.
a lot of woots and thank yous and yeses.
You're welcome. When will we be able to play with Necobus again, Metallic Jive? If you message him and he wants to play, Caleb's a great guy. Caleb plays a lot. He would love to play with you, I'm sure.
Super awesome guy.
He's
loves
a beast.
to play. Yeah.
If you like the music in the game, if you like the sounds, Caleb and Andrea, top-notch audio
I've
people.
been super impressed. I'm really into the sound aspect of games and films anyway, but like it's just cool to see their process and like.
Yeah, my favorite thing is I love going in there and bugging them, of course, at some point during the day, and saying, "Hey, what sound are we making today?" And they're like, "Oh, we're working on Zalgus's ulti or something." And then what they do, the process that they go through is so amazing, and I could never do it because all the sounds they do are amalgamations of other sounds.
It's awesome.
It's like when I hear Zalgus's ulti, I know it sounds like Zalgus's ulti.
Right.
But when I go and talk to them about it, it's like a sniper shot mixed with a helicopter blade, mixed with like another sniper shot and an RPG, and there's also like a mortar in there, and there's like an explosion somewhere, and then that all comes together.
Instant too.
Like Caleb's like, I love having this 0.5 seconds of a horn in there. It's like what? how did that?
But you listen
Alright,
to
whatever.
it and it's like, yes,
It sounds amazing.
It's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. One of my favorite little things that Caleb told me was he was making the sound for Desecrator's Dance. In Desecrator's Dance, he unlocks his little
Oh yeah, he's got it.
thing. He reaches in, he pulls out a zombie.
Yeah.
Okay. But the little known fact that he told me is the sound of Desecrator reaching into his chest to root around for the zombie is actually just a bunch of beer cans.
Really?
Yeah, it's as if he just has a bunch of beer cans in his little crypt or whatever, and he pulls out the zombie from it.
That's
so if you
awesome.
listen closely, you can hear the rattling of aluminum cans and stuff. It's really
He
funny.
used was it bullet casings or whatever for Michaela's?
Yeah.
chain,
Mhm.
Some of hers.
He has. If you go into Caleb's office, he has like a vase filled with empty bullets,
Yeah.
which is the creepiest thing. And he also did another one where for Vex, it has the sound of it's like a very very crunchy kind of fleshy. You know, like when
Yeah.
he sticks with the spines and stuff. Caleb one day walked in with a bag of not old, but a bag of duck bones. He had
Duck
just had
bones.
duck like the last night or something. Brought in the duck bones and look.
Boom,
That's
son.
Andrew Beaudry coming. Look, you can see this is the Amaranth in that game. They had an amazing lane together.
Shorewind Showdown.
He came in and he went up to the microphone and started cracking duck bones. Look, these are his bullet casings right here.
Nice. Yeah.
This is his thing of bullet casings right here. You made what Michaela's?
Those are a lot for Michaela's coins and for any sort of Vim or follower related sounds.
Really?
Oh, that's right. With the workers when they
Yeah.
like the.
'Cause if you plink money, it sounds really dull. If you plink bullet casings, however,
How did you make this sound? Did you just plink them together or what'd you do?
Put inside a wood box and you
Really?
kind of like throw them down.
Oh, okay. I thought you could just like bang them together.
You need like a bunch. Give me
Okay, here.
Bunch of bags. Yeah.
It's like money. It sounds like change or like money.
Yeah.
If they're hollow, they ring more than money does.
Really?
So it sounds like what you want money to sound like.
Interesting.
Awesome.
It's funny that you don't actually use money to get the sound for money. You use bullet casings.
Which is an interesting political statement.
It's a very yes.
Oh my God, we're getting into a whole nother area right now that we can't talk to. So that was
Socio-political.
Caleb coming over, just giving us little, showing us his sweet bullet collection. Looks like he's got some mostly rifle bullets, I believe. I can't even.
Well,
tell.
and that's the thing. You automatically have a level of respect when walking into that office based on seeing that. And you're
I
like,
know.
I'm not gonna give this guy too much crap right off the bat anymore.
he knows what he's doing.
And then you find out he's a
Yeah.
super awesome, super nice guy.
I love Caleb. He actually is letting me borrow. He got in GameFly. He got the new Splinter Cell game.
Really?
And he played it, beat it, and he's letting me borrow it, and I'm super happy.
That's
I
awesome.
can't wait to get into it.
Way cool.
They look like 8mm Mauser casings. Maybe they are. Let's see. Do they have the writing?
Uh,
Again, guys,
actually, I
500
think
use beta key.
They're 9mm and 45, I believe. Or no, maybe some 38.
Yeah.
I think I was out on the shooting event when we did.
357.
357.
This
yeah.
one's a 357. They look all pretty similar.
Yeah. You
Pretty
can
awesome.
shoot 38s with 357s.
There you go. So yeah,
don't know why
500 use
that's-
beta key right here, guys. Use it up. If you guys let us know if it's still should have some uses on it, possibly, maybe. Servers should be open on Thursday. Do you believe in feeding the Archons carrots after each game? We actually starve the Archons to make them more menacing on the bindings. No big deal.
Are those no's for the key, or is that
What's that?
maybe not?
So you cannot play with them, not yet. Always remember Team Marn. Team Marn for life. Best team in the North American LCS. They died too young. Is there a way to report people for being AFK or stuff like that? No, there's currently not a report system in the game yet, but definitely working on some stuff.
Right.
That's all we can say. When is the beta playable? So if you were one of the 500 lucky people to get in on this with this key, the beta should open on Thursday at 9 a.m. I would speculate.
Yes.
We do confirm those times usually tomorrow, like Wednesdays on our Twitter. So be sure to follow our Twitter, twitter.com/thedawngate, and facebook.com/thedawngate, where we post cool stories, lore, shaper releases, fan art, cool videos, all that kind of stuff.
All
It's
kinds of
definitely that and the subreddit, reddit.com/r/dawngate.
Super
Nice repository of just community content, discussion, all that
ton
kind
of
of
cool
stuff.
community stuff. And that's where all the fan art goes too, right? Like
Yes.
where it's
Most
initially-
stuff is posted
or
to
it
the Reddit.
starts there, and then
Yeah, it depends on how people want to get it out there. Sometimes they post it on the forum, sometimes they post it on the subreddit, sometimes they just tweet it at us. There's many different ways to get your fan art noticed by us.
we definitely see pretty much all the fan, and a lot of the more awesome ones come directly into the emails and like it.
And we
passed around
appreciate
stuff
it.
like-
It's
yeah.
incredible. Like, if I had any artistic talent, I would love to draw something, but since I don't, I have to like live vicariously through like Kendra and Will and stuff like that, like incredible artists. And then when a piece of art is sent to us and is like, hey, look at this, like just a piece of Freya fan art, and I was like, this is incredible.
Right.
The fact that someone would just be like, hey, I like Dawngate so much, I'm going to draw an amazing rendition of Amaranth, or amazing rendition of Freya, or my own take on this, or my own, thing with this. And especially seeing the different styles, too, is really cool. Like, we have, I can picture in my head 3 different Freyas right now. We have this really cool stylized, I just pretty much flipped off the camera right there. Really cool stylized, like, kind of a Freya that's, like, looking over her shoulder, made by, like, Siege, I think, is it Siege? One of those.
Okay.
Shared on Facebook. And then we have a chibi one, which is, like, tiny little cutesy Freya. She's pretty
Yes, yeah,
adorable.
yeah.
She's got short limbs and she's adorable, made by I think Flowerberry. And then we had one sent in today by someone named Laura L, I think was her name. Let me go make sure I get that. That is this kind of just really cool. I don't even know how to describe. How would you even describe this cool art right here?
It's a lot of action and drama with the lighting and things. So it's pretty.
Really, really cool. Let's see if I can. Do I have this? Oh, here, look at this. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome
it's
fan art
great.
right there. Absolutely love it.
Super cool.
Love people that send in. That's getting ready for Halloween.
There was a who was the guy that?
Here we go. There's the other
yes,
Freya
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
This is by Sieg or Sage, one of them. Incredible art. Love it.
Who was the guy that? I just saw one recently. Was the Amaranth? With the
Him.
guy that's the same one.
Yep,
Okay, cool. 'cause
same guy.
They look similar in style. Super awesome.
And there's the chibi Freya.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. Super.
So
cool.
the same character, 3 different times, completely unique, completely awesome. That's probably my favorite thing about art.
Yeah, and it gives us a little. It's like it says something about the player themselves and whoever made it.
It's
It's
really,
like
really
the-
awesome.
it's
I
cool.
absolutely love it. Any other questions you guys might have? Where your office is located? We're in the San Francisco Bay Area. When will the server be online? It'll be on Thursday. Server should be online on Thursday. I am from Europe. In what region will I play? So right now we only have one server. It's located in Chicago, Illinois. As far as having other servers eventually, Europe, Oceanic, wherever you need. If there is enough demand, we will of course bring servers there eventually. But right now we just have one server. We're ramping up at our own pace. We don't want to just be like open up servers all over the world right now from the get-go. We're still very early closed beta. However, from our European audience, we do have a report of about 150 to 200 ping, I would say, to the Chicago servers. And what they say is it is very, very, very playable, which is really good to hear. They're not lagging all over the place and having a really poor time.
Right.
They're still able to play the game effectively, land skill shots, and have a good time. So
Totally.
we appreciate anyone that is not from North America that is playing with that ping, because it means, hey, they like the game enough to play it even with a little bit of lag, maybe a little bit of high MS. So thank you for that. We appreciate it very much.
Well, I have been wrecked by many EU players.
European players, yeah,
in the
they're still
beta.
good. They're still good. Like Mianhe, one of the best players in the Dawngate. He's messaging you right now on Skype. Actually, he's from Venezuela. Incredible player. Really, really good. And he can. Some days I'm not going to give him too much credit. He can own me.
Yeah.
Some days. And then Venor, our Reddit mod is from EU. We have a lot of crazy European
Oh, really?
players.
I didn't know Venor was from the EU.
Mhm.
Not from EU.
He's not from EU?
No,
Where is he?
I'm not going to say it.
He's not going to say. I thought Venor was from EU. He always told me.
He's the one guy at the Vatican.
Oh, he's the Vatican.
Oh yeah, the one.
Venor not from EU, confirmed. But yeah, all the players in the Dawngate we appreciate, 100%.
Totally.
The server's down. Yes, the servers are down right now. And speaking of, the stream is about to go down right now. So thank you guys again for watching. We appreciate it. Be sure to follow us on Facebook.com/thedawngate, Twitter.com/thedawngate. Hit that follow button down below. Help grow our stream. Get those numbers that we so badly, desperately want.
And keep us
Tune in
around.
tomorrow, community catch up at 11 a.m. PDT. We'll be talking probably to Gasty about some of the map changes we have coming in, about
Sweet.
the feedback that we've gotten from it, all that kind of stuff. But again, thanks for Will Corner coming on the stream and giving out a bunch of keys. How many keys did you end up giving?
I think.
17.
Is that set? Yeah. Sweet.
3 plus 14, 17. I know my math. Or
That's cool.
I know basic addition, which is good for me.
That's always
Um,
helpful.
But thank you
No.
guys for watching. I appreciate it. Will Corner, concept artist. Brad Pluto Ramey, assistant community manager. Excuse me. Terrible way to end the stream right there.
Terrible.
Tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. PDT for the community catch up with Gasty. Until then, take care, and we'll see you guys. See you guys around the Dawn Gate.
Thanks, guys.